Hey everybody, it's OMAD Caroline. Happy Sunday. So I'm all dressed to go work out, but I decided to wait to work out until like later tonight around 5:30 because my daughter got a hold of me and she said, "Mama, you want to do a 5K with her and my grandbaby?" And I said, "Yes, I do." So I am going to wait and do my workout later today. So I decided to do another project because I've been waiting. As you guys know, I painted my whole living room, redid the steps back here, and I got new covers. I restained new covers for my outlets. But before I want to put these on, I want to replace the outlets because you guys, these outlets suck. Like they're the original outlets of the house. I think the house was built early 1970s, maybe late 1960s. And they definitely do not hold things. They don't. Like you go to plug in a vacuum and it falls out. Go to plug in your laptop plug, goes and falls out. So frustrating. I remember a couple of years ago, because this is my living room, the front living room is mine. Ted hangs out in the back family room, which is more masculine looking. It's got kind of like an Indian motorcycle theme. But anyways, I was yelling at him maybe last year. I'm like, I got to replace these. Well, he went and did that for me because I go and vacuum back there a lot because the dogs have freedom to go in and out. So I'm always vacuuming and I got so fed up. Well, now that the grandbaby comes and hangs out with me a lot and I have to babysit, I vacuum this living room like crazy, like all the time. And it's always falling out, always falling out. So I'm like, I got them off. Might as well go buy some new outlets and replace them all. So that is what I am doing, you guys, replacing these old dingy ones with strong new ones. Yes. So anyways, let's get to it. Like I said, I took the old cover off, usually just that one screw, and then these screws are really old, so I had to get a smaller flat nose screwdriver to get in there and really push to get it out because they're kind of rusty in that. I don't know if they're just old. I don't think they've ever been removed ever in that many years. So yeah, definitely needs replaced. I mean, like I can barely, yeah, they're old and worn screws. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Man, you guys, I've got like little things on my list I gotta finish, and I feel like I keep prioritizing the home improvement projects over my working out. I need to get back focused. So I woke up this morning, I'm like, I'm getting dressed. I'm gonna go work out. And then Kayla sent me a message. I probably could have done a 2 a day, but I don't know. When I have like little things that need to get done, it eats away at me. Like I got to get it done. So I've got like a few little things on the list. Like I had to patch a few spots of drywall, and like my steps, I had to do like 4 layers of polyurethane, and that takes time. You got to kind of let it dry and then sand it and do it. So I finally got done with that process yesterday. And then I've got some drywall that I had to patch up, and you kind of got to do that in a process. And my walls are kind of textured, like they got like a real kind of subtle texture on my walls. So hard to match that up. So yeah, so I finally got those matched up, and they're finishing up, and then I can paint over those little spots. But yeah, it's just all this little stuff just eating away at me, just looking at me, saying, why don't you have this done yet, Caroline? So kind of, I'll get back in the swing of things once I get my to-do list down. But isn't that always what we do? Like put other things ahead of our health and that. So, frustrates me. I'm better than that, right? My gosh. Did I tell you guys I turned the power off in the breaker box? Yeah, just so you know. So don't be scared for me. What's funny is my stepdad used to switch out outlets and stuff in houses and that, and he never shut it off. It's like, it wasn't no big deal. Man, that's a worn out screw. Like, he would get zapped. He was like, it's just 110. No worries. 110 ain't gonna do nothing. You get like, it was crazy. I don't like it. I don't like getting zapped at all. Yeah, the screw is wore out. Let me see if I got a bigger. I don't think a bigger one would help any. Let me see this one. Let me try this one. Can really push and get it in there. Just wore out, you guys. Might have to. That's the pain. It should be like a 5-10 minute job. But when you start getting old stuff, there we go. You know, you can't get the screw in there. There we go. All right, awesome. So anyways, we're going to pull this out. All right. So the white wire is neutral, you guys. This screw down here is for your ground. And then your black wires are the hot wires. So that's like the power that comes in. So a lot of people just unscrew everything and just put them back on, you know, make sure they're on there. I always do it one screw at a time. Like I take one off, put it in the exact same spot in the other one, just because I always find my life gets distracted. Like I'm going to get a call from like my mom or Kayla, or the mailman's going to come to the door, and I get away, and then I'm like, oh crap, where was I? Which one goes where, you know? So I always just do it one at a time. When I'm taking off the old, I usually take this screw the whole way out, just because the wire's wrapped around there real good, and it's a little bit easier to wrap the wire around a screw, but it's a lot harder to unwrap a wire around the screw. So it's not like I'm going to reuse these. So I usually pull that screw all the way out and then grab the screw out. So I got the wire there. Straighten that wire out a little bit to wrap around the new one. So I make it like a C. And then took it off the bottom. Going to put it on the bottom, go in the same direction. So stick that on the bottom there, and then I'm going to wrap around that wire, around that screw. Be able to see it better on the neutral side. All right, got that on there. You want it nice and tight, and then you screw this in to tighten it down so you get a good connection. Boom. One down. Got this one, this neutral, and this ground yet. It's gonna be so nice to have new outlets. How many guys have been dealing with that? Just go get them replaced, man. Years of that, Caroline. Years. Putting up with that crap. That's what? It's not that hard. You know? I can't wait to do the upstairs ones, because those, man, are in bad shape too. Like, I think I only have one outlet in my bedroom that doesn't give me a hard time. Man, that wire is tough. Having a hard time. All right. Let's get this wire a little bit seed out, see? So we can just kind of wrap it around the new one. Took it out of the top. Let's stick it on the top here. Let's see if we can get it a little bit better. I think Ted's back from running. There we go. Finally got it around. Hey, Ted.
Hey, babe.
Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone. How's it going there, Electrician Caroline?
I told him we've been struggling with like the outlets not holding a plug, and I don't know why I didn't replace it earlier.
They're probably,
Well, I told him you did the one. I told him you did the ones in the back room. Was that last year or the year before?
I think it was last year. The time my
Yeah.
mom took me.
Yeah, I did take you.
I don't know if I got fat fingers or what.
Yeah.
Took a while though.
Well, these screws are so old too. Like the ones just trying to get the outlet out takes me forever, just because they're
yeah.
weak. You know.
Yeah, that's one of the problems I had too.
Yeah. How far did you go, Ted?
5K, but boy, one thing I'm remembering now, you know, that the heat of the day takes a little toll on you.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, granted, I haven't been as diligent as I should have been running lately, but that heat of the day is that makes takes another 10 seconds off every quarter mile, I think, right now.
Yeah.
You know.
I
made it.
Good job. You guys, I'm doing the ground right here. This little green screw. You probably can't tell if it's green, but that's the ground. Sorry. But good job, Ted.
Apparently my conversation was boring.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to get the screw out and like. Love you. All right, so we put the green on. Let's get this a little bit better seam. So we can just kind of, there we go. And let's pinch that together a little bit better. See, it's got a good connection. There we go. Tighten it up. Anyways, my stepdad used to do this stuff, like I said, without getting the breaker box. Crazy. Crazy guy. He knew the difference on what 110 and 220 felt like. That's when you know you're crazy. When maybe there's not a wire labeled and you go and touch it and it's like, oh, that's 110. Then you're like, okay, you should not know that stuff that well. All right, and then we're going to push that all back in. These wires can be tough and stubborn, so just make sure you don't mess up any connections, you know? I'm going to screw those little extras in real quick. Hold on. They might be causing an issue on the others, you know? So the ones that don't have anything, I just want to screw in real quick. I got chatting too much. All right, there we go. Let's get these screws lined up with the holes to get it back secured. I usually just get them started with my finger so they get them going. So what are you guys doing this Sunday? Man, this has taken me 13 minutes. What? So it's freaking original screws. Guarantee it. You know? What's nice about these new ones is they're flat nose and Phillips. So I'm going to switch to a Phillips screwdriver. Stays put a little bit better, you know? Man, I've been seeing I've been seeing Home Depots and Menards and Lowe's are always so busy when we drive by them or when we go. Like the last couple of times I had to wait in line to go in. So I can't wait to see all the home improvements when we finally get to start visiting other people's houses, because I feel like everybody's doing work, you know? All right, you want to screw it in, but don't have this go like break into your drywall, because it won't sit properly in your new outlet, especially wooden outlets. So like, you know, just make it where it's flush to the drywall, you guys. And then got my outlet cover. Usually it takes one for the plugs. And we'll screw that in. And then we're done with one. Took me a little bit longer. What the what? Might take me a little bit. I still got, I've already done 2. I got 1, 2, 3, 3 more to do, so ain't been bad. The other 2 came out a lot easier. But anyways, there we go, guys. We're all set. Gonna finish these up, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.